Hey guys, what's going on? Mike here with 720 Vending. Today is a big day for me. I got to move one of my machines. Unfortunately, I'm losing a location, but the good news is the machine's going right to its new location. Not coming home with me, not going to storage. Watch till the end. Enjoy the show. So guys, here we are at the mobile home park. I'm going to kick this thing into overdrive. We are going to go ahead and get the machine unstocked. I have let it sit for like the last month before the date of actually moving it, so that it could drop on sales and drop out most of the inventory. I haven't been restocking it. I found out mid-November that the machine was going to have to be moved. I worked out a deal with them to have it out by the end of the year. So I really wasn't restocking the machine while I was trying to find a new location. I took the time to scout new locations and find a place to move it directly to, so that I didn't have to try and transport it more than once. As you will see towards me getting this thing loaded on the trailer, there was an incident. I am fine, but you'll see it towards the about halfway through the video. Getting all the Pepsi unloaded out of here. Then we're going to go ahead and start loading the Coke. I'm pulling out the extras out of the bottom as well. Not so much the extras, the ones that are ready to vend. This is my Dixie Narco 501. This machine, empty, weighs about 750 pounds. It is not a machine to take lightly if you're trying to move it. So, now we're getting the Coke unloaded. I had this location for just over 6 years. 7 years. It wasn't the decision of management of the location directly. It was a corporate decision from Utah for the company. The manager actually fought for 2 months to keep me there without telling me first. I appreciate that she did that. She tried. Because the nearest place to get a soda from this location is just about a mile away. So the residents loved it. But in the end, you always are going to lose locations. It happens. I've always enjoyed this location because it's been such a nice long-term location. Hopefully the location I moved it to will be a nice long-term location as well. This machine still had quite a bit of stock in it. I hadn't stocked it in a few weeks. So just working hard to get it all removed. I did kick this into double speed for it. So the biggest thing to do when you're moving these machines is definitely empty it. Keeping the machine full just makes it more top heavy and more dangerous to move. Me having large arms does not help trying to get out some of these cans out of these narrow columns. Now we're onto the Dr. Pepper. That way it can get removed. The machine was plugged into that room. There's a room right behind there where the holds the furnace for the clubhouse where the machine's located. And so I got permission to go in there, and I unplugged the machine, so I got my cord back. So getting everything cleaned out of the machine was very much a priority. This machine hasn't moved locations, like I said, for six plus years. people dog on people using older machines. You know what? These old Dixies are absolute solid workhorses. As long as you can keep them cold, they'll keep running. Now we're finally getting the monster unloaded out of the machine. It took about 4 of those plastic, like milk crate type things to hold all the inventory. All of the inventory is going back in the machine when it gets to its new home. If you find out you're losing a location, a good rule of thumb is try and find a new location for the machine to go before you move it. That way you minimize the amount of times the machine is moved. As you can see, my credit card reader back in there. I use Cantaloupe on all my machines. If you're looking to add Cantaloupe as a card reader, they are a great company. Use the code 720vending30 at checkout. Saves you $30 per card reader. On this machine, it has a Tritech electronic lock, so I'm making sure that the lock does not get accidentally engaged while the machine is off, because then I am not able to get the door open without doing a lot of work. Tritech makes a great lock. They came in the clutch for me when this machine was broken into, and the handle there was destroyed. So I bit the bullet, spent $300 on a new locking assembly, and now there's no key for it. Yes, there is still a shackle lock on the side, but that is just extra added security. So hopefully you guys are having a great week. Looking forward to the MBVA conference in March. Can't wait to meet everybody there. Yes, that is a regular moving dolly, not an appliance dolly. I know, it is what I have. We are going to strap it to the dolly. I have used this dolly to move all of my machines, including this one, before when I brought it here originally. The machine is just very, very awkward and heavy. As you can tell, they even painted around the machine the last time they painted the building. So there is like a spot where the cutout for the machine was. Working on getting this thing secured to the dolly. It is very important that it is secured. I did have an issue. You will see it. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. Moving these is dangerous. If you're doing it by yourself, have multiple people helping you. I had a friend and a nephew helping out today. Nephew's never seen me move a machine before. He has now. Ratchet straps got a little tied up. Sorry, I didn't mean for it to take this long. I forgot how long it took to unwind these things. If you're still watching right now, please don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button when I drop new videos, and hit that bell notification to be notified when they drop. We are about ready to start moving this heavy, heavy beast. Getting it tipped over is the hard part. This particular dolly I have has brakes on it, so that definitely helps. Especially in the tipping part, as well as controlling the speed of how fast it rolls. These straps from Walmart that I've had for years tend to still work very well. As you can tell, I didn't have the brake on, so we had to put the brake on the dolly to get it tipped. Once we got it tipped, it was easier to move. You had to clear the awning. Once we got it out of here, as you can see, my nephew brought me the camera. We're in the process of loading it on the trailer, and we're running into a snag. There is a lip edge on the trailer that's giving me problems. And right about here is where I have an incident. We're going to get a rolling start to come back, and the machine falls. Thankfully, I wasn't hurt. The handle on the dolly protected my legs from anything falling. We got the machine back up and got it back onto the trailer. So as you can see, where the machine used to sit, and now it's on the trailer. This is like a $40 rental from U-Haul. Definitely comes in handy. And we are here at my new location at the Wheel and Tire Shop. Got the machine. We had a 4-inch curb to go up onto to get the machine on there. And now the time comes to restock this beast. Machine's been on location for just about a month now and is not doing too bad. It's I'm noticing the new trends. So they're not going so much for the soda, but they are definitely hitting the Monster energy drink. So I think I'm going to add 1 or 2 more flavors to the machine, minimize the number of actual sodas, and once it is all said and done, this machine may be at least half Monster or half energy drinks of other kinds. Got an order in for some Monster low carb. It's currently got Monster Ultra White in there. This machine is an absolute beast. Not sure how long it was in service before I got a hold of it, but for the last 6+ years, I have had nothing but good luck with the machine, and now it's set to last even longer than it did originally because it now has credit cards. When I bought the machine, it was not cooling. So a friend and I rebuilt the cooling unit on it, and it's been working great ever since. Digital thermostat on there keeps it from keeps it at a nice cold 40 degrees. I pride myself on having the coldest soda in town. Just reloading this machine takes a long time because, as you saw when I was unloading it, that was a lot of soda coming out. I will state again, if you are moving vending machines, either hire a company, know what you're doing, and have backup with you. Do not try and tackle this all by yourself if you do not have a hydraulic lift or a pallet jack. Even with a pallet jack, you're still going to want to have somebody help you load this machine. They do not have wheels. They do not move easily.
Most of that shit's grown in California and Colorado. We technically have access to it.
Getting the Coke reloaded, and then I'm going to do a priming on the machine where that sets everything back to vend ready. This machine's located right on a busy street too. It's under security surveillance. It is available to the public 24 hours a day. So that's a really good thing to have with the machine, having it with 24-hour access for people. Loading all the Pepsi is a lot of product. So now I'm at the point where I'm going to put it back, put the machine into service mode, and I'm going to put it into test mode. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cycle the motors until I get soda dropping out. That way, the machine's primed. So if somebody tries buying something, they're not going to get ripped off. It's getting the machine ready to sell all of its products, since I cleaned out all of the rotors on the bottom. Up first is the Pepsi. I'm hitting the cycle button while I am holding the door there. Now we're going to go ahead and jump onto the Coke. It does take a few cycles to cycle through to get the cans to drop. Once they drop, I will make sure I have my flat rows on top to ensure when it sells out that I don't have any issues. Just waiting on the cycles. Now I got the Mountain Dew going. For these old Dixies, it is very important. They do not have drop sensors. So without the drop sensors, you got to make sure that they're in the vend ready position to drop soda.
That's the legal form, yes. Watch, listen to him, listen to him.
There goes the Monster. Monster's all primed and ready. Now we're doing the root beer. Almost dropped a can there. And then finally Dr. Pepper gets loaded up. I very much appreciate if you made it to this point in the video. Let me know if you've ever had to move a full-size vending machine before and what you've done to move it. And I dropped a can. Hey, it didn't explode, didn't pop the can, so it's all good to go. Machine's ready to go, going right back into service. If you guys like this kind of content, drop a subscribe. I definitely appreciate it. Machine's already back in service. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, everyone.